happening, bro.
Yeah!
For the first time ever on our channel in 3 years of living here, 촬영하러 족발 먹으러 왔습니다.
It sounds like when we do it backwards. 맞아. 나는 사실 한국 와서 족발을 한 번 먹은 것 같은데, 근데 그 집이 굉장히 현대적이고
맞아.
좀 세련된 느낌이었는데, 그래서 그런지 별로 정통적인 느낌이 들진 않았던 것 같아. 그래서 너무 오고 싶었지.
기분 어때?
나는 족발을 먹으려면 족발 골목에서 먹어야 돼. That's the real way of doing it.
하루 나오고.
내가 물어봤는데 금방 나온다고 했어. 왜냐면 이제 다 삶아 놓는 거야. 그 족발을 삶아 놓고 물로 삶아 놓는 거야. 그리고 이제 그냥 그거 이제 뜯어서 고기를 뜯어서 갖다 주시는 거지.
They come out with a proper trotter or not?
They keep a little bit of the leg and then the rest they kind of all cut up.
Mate, already
네.
the amount of 분위기 in this place. 진짜 도서가자마자 그런 분위기 진짜 많이 받았어 나는. 사실. It feels like 진짜 한국인 느낌이야.
맞아. 그래서 시골 뭔가 도시적인 이름 수도권 서울보다는 뭔가 시골에 온 것 같은 기분.
우와.
한국말 잘하시네.
감사합니다. 그러면 이거를 이제 전통 방법으로 이제 먹는다 그러면 이렇게 쌈장에 찍어서 먹는 건가요? 새우젓에 이렇게 찍어서 간이 되게끔. 감사합니다.
짠. 이만큼 진짜 맛있겠네.
This is where this has to come off.
Yeah, I think the hat's got to come off for the eating.
This is just stuff. Can I just?
냄새는?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Whoa, it's like I literally feel like I'm tasting it through the nose.
This
Wow,
is
that
like
so rich.
the fat has got a really rich flavour. It's a 약간 풍미로운 느낌. It's I love the way they've sliced it though. That's really kind of beautifully sliced. 예술화된 요리죠. Wow.
I literally stood up for like 2 minutes and
Everything.
순대국 came out. 순대.
Yeah. How good does the sundae? 모든 sundae.
버섯에서 뭐래 소머리?
소머리 maybe.
돼지머리? 먹어볼까?
Thank you, Jesus. 되게 맛있게 먹는다. 나도 먹어볼게. 아, 감사합니다. 막걸리 못 먹으니까 야쿠르트. That's good. 역시 국산은 다르지. 오, 예. 역시 국산은 다르지. 역시 국산은 달라. 역시 국산은 달라요, 조엘. Sorry.
That taste is like so intensely kind of like almost salt, maybe because of the 새우젓. It's quite very salty, but oh my gosh, wow.
It's really intense, isn't it?
That is phenomenal.
It's like having, it's very like almost like a smoked gammon kind of feel. It's really like, there's lots of 감칠맛. I won't say the English
Yeah,
word.
it's fully kamchil kind of vibes.
그래서 김치가 중요해. 이거 감칠맛도 강하고 조금 느끼해서 김치가 그 느끼함을 잡아주는 거야. 그래서 꼭 김치하고 같이 먹어야 돼.
Damn. I wanted to have a conversation with you today. Like my brain is just stopped like as soon as I try this, and I feel like
It's like the most self-explanatory one we've had, I think. You know what I mean?
yeah. Gosh, can you eat the bone?
You can't eat the bone, but you can hold
Like,
the
do you
bone.
mind if I grab it?
Yeah,
Like it's a, like
I'll give it to you.
oh no, there's meat on it.
Oh yeah, that's for you, sir.
This is full on caveman, bro.
Yeah, it's the old
Is that- so
Guimbo
that's the trotter,
Jokbal.
is it?
Yeah, that's the trotter. So that's like around the ankle and then into the foot.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah, so it's a
oh
beautiful
my
piece of meat, really, isn't it?
days. Do you mind if I eat off of it?
Oh, well, yeah,
caveman.
hang on.
Okay, I'm going to dip it into the... Do Korean people do this, or is this like a faux pas?
Adam does in the air.
Let's say a job. Go caveman on it. I don't know if you've got black bit eaten off a bone.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
So basically, in cooking, yeah,
Oh man, wow.
they say, especially with fish, but even with meat, when you cook it on the bone, it gives you a bit more time. You can cook it for longer without overcooking. It keeps the moisture. And all the fat and stuff is like around the bone, so you just get a little bit more flavour. I'm going to make some chumopbap.
Please. Have you ever eaten anything like this? Pig's leg in the UK?
So I once worked in a restaurant, and one day I went into the kitchen. I was always interested in what they were cooking, and they had these big vats of water
Yeah.
with stock and vegetables and herbs and stuff in them. They put these like big kind of gukja, kind of ladle type things in, and they just pull whole pigs' heads out. And I remember thinking, well, wow, it kind of looks
The whole head.
crazy, but also stunning. Like you could tell it was going to taste amazing. And then they used to use the cheeks. And it's almost like any of those parts, like the foot or the head or the shoulder and stuff, you just kind of put it in these big pots and slowly cook it. And they were like, yeah, this is really British, but it's not.
Really?
It's not what people think of as British, but it's.
I've never been in the capacity where I've like pulled a head out of a vat of like it's so pig's leg, but so you take the cheek off.
They take the cheek off, yeah. And then they would then slowly cook the cheek down in stock, so it would be really glazed and like really rich. This is basically what they do with this, but they keep all that fat on. The first British chef, I think, to get 3 Michelin stars, Marco Pierre White, and he was like French classical. And one of his favourite ever dishes is like pig's trotters, and they stuff it with like sweetbreads, which is like offal and glands and stuff.
I know what sweetbread is.
You know what sweetbreads is?
I wish I didn't.
But it's really interesting how they cook it in a really similar way. So they sort of braise it slowly in like a cooking liquor. Is that the foot?
Is that a toe?
Oh yeah, that's the actual end of the trotter.
Would you eat that? That's for eating.
Well, it's got a lot of collagen on it, so it's. Do you eat dakbal? I'm not really a dakbal
I
fan.
don't like the pure, like, it's like
Yeah,
normal cholgi. I like the idea of it.
yeah.
I like, oh, let's go for some takpao.
Yeah, me too, because it's like a little suranju, right? You have like a little soju or something with it, but this is much better because you get so much meat off it.
G loves like koptegi, and I can't really do koptegi.
Koptegi. Yeah, so you don't really like it when it's too chewy, right?
Yeah, I like the budoroppa.
The more meaty, tender bit, right? It's interesting. I feel like there's two camps when it comes to meat, right? It's like with chicken, people either like the breast, which is like that really pure kind of, but often not as much flavour, but the leg is like a bit messy, but you get more flavour. It's like.
I think that's a massive divide. I mean, not divide, but like a cultural difference from Koreans, and they love the fatty meat. Samgyeopsal, ulgyeopsal. Whereas I rather have like moksal. I'd rather have something a little bit more pure. I'd always go for chicken tenders if I go for chicken.
Oh, so you
I don't
prefer?
like it on the bone necessarily.
Do you like moksal more than samgyeopsal?
That's a massive thing to say, but yeah, I think.
I mean, I've got to be careful here,
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, samgyeopsal is one of those ones where you just like, it's worth eating the fat for.
Yeah.
But like, but I think it's in British culture where you think cut the fat off.
Yeah, or slow cook
Don't
it.
chew the fat.
Yeah.
Or the fat is just like the gristle, or it's like, why would you?
Right. 맛있지?
Wow. Oh, that's such a good shot, bit that.
Isn't it? It's kind of mild.
Have a look.
You need this 고소한 맛, like something 고소하고 좀.
You put kimchi on it.
Yeah.
Big man. Wow, I'm so overwhelmed right now. I don't know why. I just find it doesn't take a lot to overwhelm me. You probably can tell from most of our content. Look at this. I feel like we're in Seoul.
We're in Seoul, but we feel like we're in like.
We're still in Mapo, bro. We're not even left our dong there. Do you know what I love that Korea they do. Like we're going for this food, and we're going to restaurants that does this food. And like even to explore a place like this where it's. Everyone was asking me recently, like, oh, in England, do you have something like this? Like this Jokbal or like the Gongdeok, you know, these kind of places where you go and there's like 20 places doing the same thing. And I was thinking, well, yeah, we have like the Curry Mall in Brick Lane, and we have like then we have like Chinatown or Koreatown. We don't really have like sausage roll avenue, sausage roll alleyway.
That's such a good point.
But what I love is you know, sometimes you go to a restaurant in the UK and it's like, because it's so fusion, because it's so mixed, because there's so many different cultures, it's like, oh, I'll go for a Chinese place. Oh, but they might do a Japanese katsu on the side. It's like, you know, and so
Just in case.
I
Almost,
love going to one place and being like, this is what they do, and
Right.
it's going to be good.
Right.
When you ordered that, I thought that's what we're going to have.
Yeah.
This came out. This came out.
You thought they made a mistake, right?
Yeah, I thought it was like, oh no.
Right.
Everything is centered around this.
Right.
And this is what we're here for.
Right. This is what this is, right?
Yeah.
This is just what comes with it. But yeah, you're right. We have a street for a certain culture of food, but they're not all selling the same thing. And I think the mindset of that wouldn't make sense in the British culture, because then you think, how are they going to compete?
Can't even, yeah. Because
But here they all seem to compete. There seems to be enough people who want to have Jokbal on one day to justify having like 10 restaurants on this little island.
Yeah.
But Seoul is definitely like that. It's like, if you
all
want
in the same
Jokbal, you kind of have to come here, right?
그러니까.